Hi, I'm Professor Beck Strah.
Hi, I'm producer Brit, and you're listening to Prison Breakdown.
2, 3, break!
Hate to spoil his fun, but we're gonna bust out of here.
2, 3, break!
You're locked in there with me.
2, 3, break!
I can honestly say I'm a changed man. No danger to society here. God's honest truth.
2, 3, break! I'm not leaving this cell. I'll get out my way. The right way. 2, 3, break!
Ahoy, dudes. Welcome back to a very Christmas-themed episode of Prison Breakdown. I am Professor of Criminal Justice, Dr. Beck Strah. Welcome, Producer Brit.
Hello, welcome. I am the producer of Prison Breakdown and the ostensible second host when one of you isn't here.
Co-ghost. As is canon, Eric Bronson is dead when he's not here. Eric, we miss you. We hope that you're enjoying Christmas in heaven.
Yeah, he's going to become the ghost of Christmas present.
I believe heaven is like Texas for him.
He's the only one, I think.
He's in Texas. And so if he's dead, canonically he's in Texas. So yes, he's the only one who loves Texas this much that he has to keep going back and visiting his in-laws every single year. Eric's in-laws, if you can hear us, Merry Christmas to you too.
Yeah, and move up here so we can record podcasts easier.
Yeah. He sent us a photo of his son killing a rattlesnake with a shovel. So there's that.
Okay, I guess that's the Bronson family Christmas tradition. I don't.
It's the Bronson family curse, I think. 'Cause they have to kill a rattlesnake with a shovel, and then they grow to 7 feet tall.
Okay. The Bronson family like hazing ritual then.
Yeah. They don't grow until they kill a rattlesnake.
Interesting.
Let me talk to you about something I'm very passionate about this time of year.
What's that?
How do you feel about end of the year lists?
I feel pretty good about them, I guess. I don't really make that many myself, except movies, end of the year movie lists. I like that, but yeah. Why? What's up with end of the year lists?
Oh, you and I love to trade an end of the year best films of the year list.
True.
And I just finished watching. I love the Todd in the Shadows YouTube channel. That's an excellent one. Mm-hmm. And his best and worst pop songs of the year. It makes me a catty bitch, but I love the worst. When he focuses on the worst, yeah, bring it. How do you feel about those?
Big fan. Yeah, I definitely, I do like cultural criticism. It's one of my favorite parts of like cultural reproduction, and I don't know. I'm a big fan of just like figuring out what doesn't work and like what's bad for the culture. I think that's fun.
Totally agree. Even if I don't agree with all of them, I at least like reading it or hearing it just to get somebody else's perspective on what they didn't like. I think that's most excellent. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite go-to list of the year?
My favorite list of the year? Gosh, the voters pamphlet. What's up, everybody? I vote.
Someone thinks he's better than us.
I'll usually take a look at like Vulture's top shows of the year. They have pretty good views on shows. Oftentimes Pitchfork's best album of the year or albums of the year. Also Anthony Fontano's albums of the year. The Needle Drop. There's a few, a few places, a few sources that I check just to see if I like miss something important. But, I'm trying to keep up on the culture as it comes out.
Yeah, I find it harder as I get older, especially with music, because that's such an area that it provides a blind spot. I still like a lot of the same bands that I was into in like college. Yeah. Because back then I had more time to care about music, and as life goes on, you just don't.
Mm-hmm.
I love music. It
Yeah,
gives me joy, and to not partake in the cultural conversation on it is, I feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah.
I feel like this is exactly what I was afraid of when I was like 20. That's never going to be me. I'm always going to care about music.
Right. I'm never going to get old. I'm always going to be like current with music. But now you're like hearing music and you're like, kids are listening to this shit? Really? Like,
yeah, but don't you feel part of that is like, we're not supposed to get it because we're not 20.
Right.
And so if I did understand it and it was my thing, it would be weirder.
Mm-hmm. True. You'd be a very like, what's up, fellow kids kind of guy.
Hey,
exactly. 6'7", fellow youngsters, 6'7". Like,
so it's recognizing that, and so trying to maintain like objectivity about it. It's not for me, and it's fine if you like it. That's how I try and regard a lot of music out there these days.
Yeah.
I think that's a healthy take.
Indeed. Well, we got a treat for everyone today, but before we get into that, do we want to give a shout out to our lovely sponsor, the Roger Williams University School of Justice Studies?
You bet your buttons. I want to shout them out from the rooftops. Hey, Roger Williams University School of Justice Studies, we thank you for your patronage and support. Now, about the Roger Williams University School of Justice Studies, tell me what kind of majors they have.
Oh, gosh, we got so many. Let's start off with the obvious one. We got a bachelor's, a Juris Doctor, major minor, graduate pathway program, and a master's in criminal justice at the School of Criminal Justice. Who would have thought, right?
My favorite.
Yep. We also got minors in digital forensics and cloud computing. We've got a master's in public administration. Several degrees in political science, a graduate certificate in public management, a bachelor's in legal studies, a bachelor's in international relations. We got digital and forensic science, and my very favorite, we got a graduate certificate
In
Leadership.
Leadership.
It'll never get old. I really enjoy the leadership. Keep it up into 2026, bro.
Well, it is my pleasure. So thank you very much, Roger Williams University School of Justice Studies. We appreciate your continued patronage and support.
And we salute you.
We do salute you.
So today we have a Christmas-themed episode. 'Tis the season. I looked up Christmas-themed prison movies, and as did producer Brit. And we found the first one that popped up for both of us was, of course, Get Santa, which Eric Bronson, may he rest in peace in Texas, which he butchered, he ruined it for us, like a Santa delivering a coal to our stocking by sentencing you to watch that earlier this year as part of the movie minute. So instead, we went to the next one that popped up in Google AI search results.
By next one, you mean literally the only other one.
The only other one that ever came up.
There's literally only two movies where Santa goes to prison, and it's these two.
There are movies where Santa has scenes in jail. Apparently, there's quite a few where, hey, this guy thinks he's Santa Claus. One of those things. And like, we're holding you here till you give us your actual identity.
Yeah.
And this is me like speaking as a heavy smoker who's also a CO.
You've been arrested for impersonating a Santa Claus.
Yeah. And then like inevitably the sleigh will break through the jail wall or something. And it's like that one room jail cell. I've never seen in real life.
And the one cop on duty has like this wide-eyed look like, Christmas is real?
Yeah. That or he's asleep with his feet on the desk. It depends on the movie.
Yeah. But if he's asleep with the feet on his desk, then the dog has to get the keys from his pocket. All right, that's a different scenario. Different scenario entirely.
They're all my favorite though, and the Christmas Star does actually have content in a prison. So, what can you tell us about the Christmas Star?
Well, The Christmas Star was a 1986 film made for TV, and now I couldn't find the channel that it was made for. Could you? It must have been ABC because it was Disney, right?
Yes. Yeah,
so
it is currently available. It is currently streaming on Disney Plus.
Okay. Oh, it is. Okay, because I had it on my server somehow, but
I watched it on Disney Plus.
Okay, lovely. Maybe we got different cuts. Maybe you got the gritty director's cut.
I got the real good one.
Yeah. What are you doing, Step Santa? You got that one.
What?
Never mind. So,
what is a Step Santa? It's
we'll discuss it later. You'll get it when you're older.
If Santa and Mrs. Claus get divorced, this would be. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, The Christmas Star, released in 1986, was written and directed by a guy named Alan Shapiro. Now, this guy really didn't do that many other movies. He did some. He did some directing and writing on a series for The Outsiders, a made-for-TV series. And most importantly, though, his most important and final credit was writing and directing the Flipper movie from 1996.
Let me ask you, did you see it?
I saw it in theaters, baby.
I think I saw it with you.
Probably.
I think we probably saw it back in 1996.
Yeah.
And it probably sucked. I'm sure it sucked. And I'm sure we liked it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just remember I looked at the cover a little while ago, and there's a guy in the movie who looks exactly like Joe Biden. And I thought that was funny.
It's hilarious.
It's like Joe Biden wearing a captain's hat. And I'm like, man, maybe Joe Biden, missed his opportunity. Like, he could have been a skipper. Like, I think Joe Biden would have been a great skipper. Take those sails down to port, Jack. Like, he'd be so good at that, right?
I think him and Paul Hogan slowly became the same old man over time.
And I think maybe
Joe Biden's just the American compliment.
I think maybe Paul Hogan was the guy in that film. You might be onto something there. I'm not going to look it up, but you might be right.
If Paul Hogan is still alive, I would like to see him play Joe Biden, but like an Australian Joe Biden.
Australian Joe Biden. That'd be really good.
Yeah. Give us alternate Joe Biden, Brandon, if you will. Mm-hmm. We want that.
Yeah. So the movie was co-written by first-time writer Carol Designer, who did production design and some other things on other films, but never wrote anything else ever again. Maybe for the best.
She had a great name, so let's not ignore that.
Yeah, and it's Designer spelled Dysigner, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, is that the queer way to spell designer?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
There's a better yes and in here somewhere.
No, it just is. That's how it is. Thank you.
No,
thank you for affirming the queer spelling of designer. That's we have our clothes made by designers. Thank you very much.
Now, The Christmas Star. It starts out in a prison. So I was very enthusiastic about, this is great. Like, we're getting a real prison movie.
Yeah, it
starts in a prison. This old man.
It starts how every great movie starts, with an old man telling a story.
Yeah. Name a bad movie with an old man telling a story.
You can't do it. You got The Princess Bride. Yeah, right.
Troll 2.
Uh-huh. That's all I got, mate. Yeah. So yeah, the guy's telling a story, and he's telling a story about the Christmas Star. And he says something in there. He says, there's this guy, portly guy with a big beard, played by Edward Asner, who is real, like, humbugging the whole thing. And he's like, whatever, you're just telling stories. And the man who's telling the story says, a man with no Christmas spirit will die alone and forgotten.
That was such a weird thing. Like maybe I just don't really celebrate Christmas, but that makes me die alone.
Yeah, it's weird. I feel like, are there any, like, Muslims that we remember? Like, because they don't. How about any Jewish people because they don't really celebrate Christmas and they don't really have Christmas spirit. But I don't know.
Do you think Gandhi celebrated Christmas?
Definitely not.
And do we remember him?
No, we remember Sir Ben Kingsley as Gandhi.
Oh, Ben Kingsley, who celebrates Christmas? I hope.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. He's British,
yes.
So I think that's a requirement.
He's not forgotten.
No, definitely not. So this old guy, portly old guy with a beard, has been in jail for 8 years and is out in 6 months, whereby he can collect the fortune that he stashed before he went to jail that he stole with his partner, a guy named Lucky. Yeah, so
Lucky's a pretty cool name, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a great name for someone who's presumably in jail, but I mean, he also like presumably maybe got away with the money, and like his half is still waiting somewhere. It doesn't really flesh it out until a little bit later.
One thing I really like at the beginning is the old man is like talking to a postcard of a beach, and he's like, "Hey, just another 6 months, and that money's gonna be mine, all mine."
Yeah,
and it's a fun way of delivering exposition. It's not clever, but I like.
No,
it.
but it's realistic, and delivering mail. I see people talking to mail all the time. It's especially postcards and like class B mail, class C mail, the ads and stuff like that. People are always talking to them. Not so much first class mail, not very conversational, but other stuff.
Tell me, what are postal carriers saying to the mail?
Oh, we don't talk to the mail. That's against the rules. We're not allowed to, fraternize with the product.
You see like your coworker at the bar with like a stack of postcards and like, I'm calling my supervisor.
What are you doing here? And the guy tries to hide all the postcards. We're going, no, nothing. I thought I trusted you.
He turned his back on the badge.
Yeah.
Do you get a badge?
No, we get a plastic name tag. He turned his back on the plastic name tag.
I'm going to call it a badge. It's a badge.
You're fired from the post service. Turn in your gun and badge.
Now, something I want to point out from the beginning is the inmates are in the shop. They're watching TV. And on the TV, the hosts were saying something about, and all the pieces will be sold off to make way for Christmas Robot Land. And it never comes back to that.
No,
but
I'm sure that's something that Disney was planning for one of their parks. And they're like, yeah, let's put this in there. And then it got scrapped and they're like, oh shit. Well,
I would be so enthusiastic for Christmas Robot Land. Like, I don't even care what it is. I'm just interested.
Yeah. It's just going to be like It's a Small World, but with like All I Want for Christmas Is You instead.
Yeah.
It's going to be just as awful.
Yeah. Maybe robots will like dance and kiss and, I don't know, open presents.
Yeah. So they're in the shop and they're watching like a news report thing. And this old guy, like sees on the TV, like where his money is stashed, like the money that he stole before he went away to prison. And he realizes it's in danger of being thrown away or like sold off at auction because, as you said, they're like selling off all these pieces in order to make way for Robot Land. And so like his money or his hiding place with his money is going to be sold off and someone's going to get it. So he's like, oh man, I need to come up with a plan. So next there's a guy out in the yard in the prison dressed as Santa, and he's like giving away presents and spreading holiday cheer and what have you.
And inmates are setting up a tree. There's like some kind of potluck going on with volunteers. None of this would ever happen in prison.
Yeah, imagine a prison potluck. It's just like ramen prepared 18 different ways. Like,
but even like volunteers bringing in food, it's one of those things that you never see done. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it done. It is so controlled because it's then again, one of those opportunities for people to smuggle stuff in.
This is presumably a minimum security prison in the 1980s. And one does wonder, like, if they did have, the same safeguards that they do now.
But the prison walls imply that it's like medium or higher.
It does, because they have like high walls and like razor wire. However, as we'll talk about in a second, I think it's minimum security for other reasons. Or maybe it's just bad security. I don't know if that's the same thing. Or...
Yeah, we'll get to it. But why did they bring a fake Santa into the prison? So we see this fake Santa.
I don't understand why they couldn't get a prison guard to do it.
Yeah, and it's not like inmates believe in Santa in the first place. Like, what is the best case scenario for bringing Santa into the prison?
It's like bringing
other than just spread cheer.
It's like bringing in like one of those guys you get for parties dressed as Spider-Man. Like, just as many people are going to be like, "Oh yeah, Spider-Man!" Like everyone's going to be like, "Who's this dude in a suit?" Like,
yeah, it might make an inmate smile, but it's not necessarily like security appropriate, I'll say. I'm for it. Bring in whoever you want. I don't care.
No.
You run the prisons, you set the rules, and be like looser with restrictions like that. But don't be surprised when somebody jacks Santa and takes his suit and leaves the prison.
So speaking of which, that's exactly what Ed Asner's character does, is he jacks Santa and steals his suit and just walks out of the prison. And they don't realize until like the guy who got mugged is like, "I got mugged, call the alarm." So they actually like turn on the alarms and like realize that they have an escapee.
But anybody could do this. Like anybody could, "Hey Santa, come over here." Pow, whap, and take the suit, knock out Santa, and leave as Santa. It's such a, I don't know, just a design flaw for the entire plan.
Right. So meanwhile, we go to a suburban home, and some bratty little kid named Billy steals Santa's beard, and his bratty friend is named John. So John steals Santa's beard, and Billy, his friend, is all butthurt about it until he finds a stray dog.
I want to touch on the scene. Santa asks this teen. He asked John Sumner. He's like, "Hey, what's your name?" And John's like, "Jack the Ripper, fatso." And he steals Santa's beard and runs off. That's a shitty kid.
Yeah, that's
from what we can tell at the beginning. And I have problems with him later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have problems with John. John's a problem child for sure. But as it's explored in this film, he has little parental supervision because his dad is too busy being Ebenezer Scrooge.
His dad is, his dad is every 80s villain, which is a real estate developer who is ready to sell off the blank that everybody loves. In this case, it's an apartment building. Right.
We'll get to that in a sec, though.
We'll
Spider. Get to that right now.
You're talking about the dog named Spider.
Yes, the dog is named Spider, by the way. So next, Billy's landlord, who is also John's dad, was played by none other than Rene Auberjonois from both Star Trek Deep Space Nine as Odo, and also the main villain in Police Academy 4 or 5, Mission to Miami.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yep.
That's such a great bad Police Academy.
It is.
That was the first sequel to Police Academy where I was like, they've gone too far with the series.
Yes.
And granted, every sequel to that film after 1 was going too far with the series, but 5 was the one where I'm like, oh, this might be my breaking point.
4 at least was fun.
4 is the best.
5 was like, what?
Why are our favorite cops in Miami? Like they didn't need to be.
They don't have jurisdiction here. What's happening?
It doesn't make sense for them to be here.
No. So Rene Auberjonois' character, he's the landlord, and he's a big jerk, and he is stamping eviction notices for all of his tenants, which includes Billy's family. And he also tries to get the dog Spider thrown in the pound while he's evicting all of these tenants. So it immediately sets him up as the miserly, villainous character of this film. We hate him.
We do hate him. I think there's not enough focus on him as a character to be that effective in the film.
No, there's no actual villain in the film. There's just like bad circumstances, and he happens to be like the most public character of those inconveniences.
My problem is he's just not that well developed. Like he seems to derive so much pleasure from this idea of evicting people from his apartment building, and why?
I think more than anything, he loves money. So he's evicting everyone so he can sell the place because he wants a lot of money, right?
Yeah. But he's like laughing and like kind of like twiddling his fingers, like the what do you call that? I can't wait to evict all these poor people around Christmas.
Yes. So next we go to Billy's house, and Billy has a dad whose name's Stuart, who looks like he might be his older brother in a lot of ways. I don't know. He looks a lot younger than the mom, so I was confused here for a second. I'm like, is that like his stepdad? Or I also thought that Billy and John looked way too much alike. And so I got those two kids confused a few times when they weren't on the screen together.
Oh, yeah. They're like white kids of the same age with the same haircut.
Yeah.
It's my problem with Twin Peaks, where I can't tell the difference between characters. And I'm like,
Right. So the dad says that business has been slow and there might be no presents this year. And the Billy and the daughter, what's her name?
Trudy,
yeah. Billy and Trudy complain, but the mom's like, that's not what Christmas is about. It's not about presents. That's not what we taught you. And the kids are like, fine. So then after that, the mom puts the kids to bed, and she tells them they have to move. But outside, the criminal runaway Santa hides in their basement because they got one of those New York brownstones with a exposed basement on the outside.
Yeah, with the what do they call that? With the hatch that leads down to the basement. I love that, and it is like a real life boiler room. And our protagonist, this runaway inmate Horace McNichol, dressed as Santa. Mm-hmm. That's going to be his home for the film.
Yeah, I just got to say, Horace McNichol is a terrible name for a main character in any film.
It is terrible. I kept forgetting his name.
Same. I have it in my notes near the end because they didn't say it enough. And so I never really got it. So I just put him as Runaway Santa in all of my notes, basically. I'll try to remember Horace though. So we go to the police station, and there's a guy named Waters who's a detective, and he's dressed up as Santa. And he's looking forward to getting the rest of the week off so he can go home and spend time with his family.
Very wholesome.
Mm-hmm. But they get the call in about the runaway Santa, and he and his partner are tasked with finding Horace. So next we go back to Renee Auberjonois.
Let me pause it for just a moment here. Yeah. Let's go back to this Santa who he's like, my kids never see me. They think I'm a rumor. He's played by Fred Gwynne. He was like the dad on the Munsters. He was in Pet Sematary, and he was the judge in My Cousin Vinny. Mm-hmm. And when I was growing up, I remember adults saying like, "Oh, he's so good. I love seeing him and stuff." He's totally fine. I don't quite understand why this guy was that hyped as an actor by anyone. He's a pretty good character actor.
No.
He's not bad.
Yeah,
but why am I excited to see him?
He was probably the best actor in this film, but that's not a high bar. So,
we had Ed Asner,
and I guess we had Renee Auberjonois, who's actually quite good. So,
yeah. So we got a murderer's row of three pretty good actors.
Yeah, three decent character actors. All right. So we go back to the landlord, and he's evicting everyone on Christmas, and everyone is sad. He gets them all in a room, and he's like, "I'm evicting you," and they're like, "On Christmas?" He's like, "Tough luck." So Billy's dad has him go to the basement to check the boiler, and there, on top of a pile of wood, he finds none other than Horace, sleeping, still in a Santa outfit.
He's sleeping on a stack of firewood. What would you go to lengths to sleep on? Would you rather sleep on a concrete floor or a stack of firewood that's
it's
lumpy
gonna be
and
so uneven, right? I don't know. I'm very confused about that as well.
Oh, we also get some exposition around here. In Horace McNichol, we find out he's a con guy. He ripped off a department store. His partner got away with $15,000, and Horace McNichol, he's the one who took the rap.
Just $15,000.
Yeah, that was it. This whole thing is about $15,000, which in 1984 was presumably like $3 million. But for now, it's $15,000, which doesn't seem like a lot.
Was this film written in like the 1920s? Like, I could buy a whole department store with this 15 grand. Like, Santa's leg is injured, and so he has to walk with a cane, but he makes a deal with Billy to help him out and then takes off. But Billy and his sister follow. So meanwhile, the cops get a call saying that the runaway Santa, Horace, has been spotted. So they're after him, but he dupes a Salvation Army Santa into giving him his bell and then makes another escape. And This is the worst getaway I've ever seen. It's so clumsy. He like goes up, he's like, "Hey, Santa, yeah, ringing the bell, ringing the bell," and takes his bell and like rings it and just walks into an alleyway. And I'm like, that's far more suspicious than just being Santa. Like that's since when do you see like a Salvation Army Santa ringing a bell down an alleyway? Like that's not a normal thing.
No, not at all. I would not. Don't follow that Santa. There's a couple of tropes here that they pull off that I enjoy. One, pulling Santa's beard is like used as a test of authenticity for Santa Claus. Mm-hmm. Is the beard real? If it is, that's a Santa. Okay. Also, like the Santa really commits to the ho ho hos. Mm. And I went to go see Santa with my son and son/nephew of the pod, Kairos. And Santa went out of his way to laugh like, "Oh, hee, ho, ho, ho." And there's a dedication to being Santa if you shape your laughter like this. And I appreciate it when a Santa does that in film.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That picture you sent me was great. That looks like a very professional Santa. Like I saw that Santa and I'm like, This guy does this like all year. Like he's like in the middle of April, he's like, "All right, time to get ready again. Ho, 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 ho." And he just does that days on end. And yeah, it's got like a Rocky training montage, like just eating food and like spreading joy.
Beard growing.
Yeah.
It's very slowly.
Stronger.
There's a I had to take my car in for service a couple times earlier this year, and there's a guy at the dealership who he always looked like Santa. And I asked him one time, I was like, "What's your name?" And he goes, "Santa." And I was like, "No, like really, what's your name?" He's like, "Oh, it's Steve." And I like, just call yourself Steve. You don't have to call yourself Santa. No, you don't have to be a character.
I like him like committing to the bit, like year round, baby. He's Santa. He's Santa.
But he's like foregoing his actual identity for like an idea of an identity, which I don't like for him.
Yeah, you know he's like all up in the singles bar going up to ladies like, "Santa's got a present for you."
Do you think that works on anybody? Like
there's got to be at least one woman out there with a real big thing for Santa.
She's been damaged because that's not normal.
Yeah. This is not normal, but you know. Good for both of them if they find each other.
Make me your Mrs. Claus. That's her line.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean that's her line, I guess. Yeah.
Right into the pod if you are one of these Santa lovers. We support it, and tweet at I don't know. Wait, what's your X handle? X the everything.
I think Prison Breakdown Pod.
Yeah. Tweet at Prison Breakdown Pod. Let us know if you're one of these Santa lovers, and we want to hear from you.
We do. So later, the kids bring Horace some food. He tells the kids one of the reindeer is sick, and he needs to find a reindeer doctor, which
I'm so into
we just call a veterinarian in most places.
Nope.
The kids believe him because guess what? They're stupid.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So next, Horace goes to an old woman's house looking for his former partner's wife. And guess what? The old woman is Lucky's wife.
She looks like she's living on hard times.
Very hard times. She looks like the owner and or proprietor of a crack den.
Yeah, or Sarah. Her name, Sarah.
Yes, Sarah, yes. So Sarah hasn't seen Lucky in a long time, and so Horace hits a dead end. So Sarah gives Horace an old key, which is presumably to access the box that has the treasure in it. So back with the kids, the parents say they have back with the kids and the parents have a very nice moment together and agree. I'm so sorry. I messed that up. Let me back up. So back at the kid's house, the parents have a nice moment together and agree not to get presents for themselves so they can get more presents for the kids. It's a very Disney moment.
It's so Disney. And Santa overhears this moment through the pipes because being in the boiler room, you can hear conversations.
You can hear everything. Pipes. Yeah.
And so he pieces together exactly what's going on. But he overhears a conversation in the Sumner family that is like the polar opposite.
Right. And he's like next to those pipes, just like listening to the mom pee and going, oh, yeah. So that's what Santa likes. Yeah.
Santa doesn't like that. So he's listening in on the Sumner family, and the kid, John, he just wants a dog for Christmas. He wants this dog Spider that he found, and the dad is...
I want a stray dog for Christmas. Like, what? Okay,
he's literally asking for like something that you like. It's very little he's asking for. It's a free dog.
Yeah, and then for New Year's, can I get rabies? Like,
and the dad says, "Stop that sniveling, kid. Christmas presents at your age," and this is like a 10-year-old child. It's meant to be sad.
Yeah. So this, Rene Auberjonois, real piece of work. This guy just hates fun, hates dogs, hates tenants.
He's a lot of fun. He's good at parties. I like how the cops. Like at one point they find the cane that Santa was using, and the cane says Jameson, and they use this whole cane to track down where Santa lives. But at one point the cops get cornered by Santas, and this was a truly interesting opportunity that like no one fully bought into. But like, what if Santa's provoked a war against the police, like police versus Santa? Like, people. Some people like the police, but people love Santa.
Yeah, I'm almost imagining like the Warrior scenario here, where like they're like, "Hey, cops, come out and play! Ho 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 ho! Come out and play!"
it's like two gangs versus each other.
Yeah, right.
And but like,
speaking of which, gang. Since he wears all red, do you think Santa is a blood?
And then it would make sense. The police are the boys in blue, right?
Right. Bloods and Crips,
it
baby.
Represents a long-standing gang feud.
Mm-hmm. So next, Santa finally finds where the money is hidden, and it's in a throne. It's like Santa's throne for like this big Christmas parade that the department store puts on.
It's like outside Macy's, a store that looks just like a Macy's.
Oh, it's got to be a Macy's. Like in the 80s, this is definitely a Macy's. Macy's was king then, baby.
It's so Macy's coded.
So next, John, Billy's shitty friend, finds Horace in the boiler room, but Santa or Horace charms him into helping him out. So he's just like manipulating all these children. Like if you want a quick breakdown of this film, it's Santa manipulates children into getting away with a crime.
It's a heist movie with children.
It is,
and that's what impresses me about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't see many of those. You see some like child soldier movies, but not many like heist movies where like kids are an integral part of the plan.
Yeah, where like an adult tricks kids into doing something for them. Like it's not done that often, and it's I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a great idea for a film called Toddler Bank Robbery.
Go on.
We'll talk about it later. I don't want anyone stealing my ideas. All right.
Okay.
So next, Billy finds the throne because Horace told him about it, and goes to open it to get the money for him, but he loses the key.
What a butterfingers.
Yeah, right?
He like drops it into a grate and disappears.
Yeah. He's like, oh, great. Right. So he goes back to Horace with his friends, and Horace recruits them to help him. John asks for like, and then we have like a bunch of kids like telling Santa what they want for Christmas, and they all want different things. But John wants the dog Spider to not die.
He's an old-looking dog.
That's his wish. Well. It's not for anything. It's don't let this thing die. Which I don't think Santa has the powers of life and death. Like that was never established in Santa lore. Like
Santa's supernatural, right? Like we've seen the Santa Claus.
Does Santa have more powers than Jesus Christ? Is that what's going on here? Because I feel like that's unfair. Like he's part of a holiday based on a guy's birth, and he's like more powerful than that guy.
Well, could Jesus fly?
Yeah, Jesus can't deliver presents. Jesus never made an RC car, so I don't know.
I would argue that Santa has undefined powers like the Jedi do, and how it introduces to force healing at what was that, the Rise of Skywalker.
Do you think there's like a midichlorians for Santas? Like
there's got to be like about like elves unionization rights or something like that. And there's got to be a movie on that nobody cares about or wants.
I mean, yeah. You think about it, like the elves are like a slave class and always have been. They're like Oompa Loompas basically. They're just like a race that was like presumably like imported by Santa or like maybe created by him. I don't know. I feel like there's some shady ethics going on with Santa's whole operation.
I agree. And they actually bring up, one of the kids brings up the elves at one point here, like, hey, I thought all the presents were made by elves. And Santa's like, no, it's all, what does he call it? Like cash in hand now or something like that. Santa plays it off and he's like, oh, no, sorry, kid. Times have changed.
So
one thing I like about McNichol is like, he has tells that he's a crook. Like he calls the police coppers is one of those things.
Right.
And I think that's tight. Like he's playing Santa, but he's playing him loose.
Yeah. He uses the vernacular of like a 1930s gangster.
Yeah, because that's what Disney thinks that a crook is.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not like, yeah, see, I'm gonna go down to the speakeasy, and find me a dame. Like so listen to that new time jazz music, you see? So after telling them what they want for Christmas, John comes down the stairs with Spider in his hands, dead. So his Christmas wish did not come true, and he accuses Horace of being a liar and a fraud and a charlatan.
Do you think Santa killed the dog? Like if he has powers over life and death, as we're suggesting, like, did he use his powers to kill the dog?
Because... I mean, more importantly, he has the powers of access to the pipes. So I'm thinking he's just like blowing a bunch of antifreeze through the vents. Like.
More importantly than the power over life and death, he has power to the pipes.
You can quote me on that. Just put that on my headstone.
More importantly. Okay.
So next, all the kids go caroling as a distraction, so Billy can get the money from the throne. But him and his sister get into the department store, or they don't get in the department store yet, but they're about to get into the throne, but then they find out it's being moved, so they hide inside the throne.
Yeah. That was not a good idea.
Terrible idea.
That's okay. They're like trying to figure it out, and they're like, let's just go inside the throne. Which, if it had established earlier that you could do that, why didn't they just like hang out until everybody left?
Right. And I like to imagine an ending to this film where, like, you know, a month later there's like an auction, and they're like, and the throne goes to the winner, and it's like, oh, let me see what's in here. And it's just 2 child skeletons. and $15,000.
Well, if Santa had that power instead of the power of the pipes, he could have saved them.
True. So the throne is put inside the department store, and the kids get out and get the sack of money from it and make their way off. So meanwhile, Detective Waters gets back home with presents for his children, but is immediately called back to work. It's a very aw shucks moment.
It was that, like, he comes home, he's like smiling, and his arms are full of presents, and his 3 daughters and his wife greet him at the door, and then like one of them is holding a phone out to him as he walks in, and you see his face drop. That was a poignant moment in the film for me.
Right. So, which was good acting. Maybe there's something to this guy being a good character actor.
Shut the hell up. He's fine.
So, next we have Horace, and he's waiting for the kids to come back with his money. Little sister,
like, meet me under the train tracks or something.
Right.
Like he's standing in the weirdest place. There's like a trash fire burning nearby.
Yeah, and he's asking the kids to go like a place where the police would immediately be suspicious if kids were. He's like, yeah, kids, meet me at the needle exchange. Like, it's not
it's a lot, but it's also like a child army. There's a lot of children.
There are a lot of children. He's recruited like, a small child army, you know, like rebel group style.
One of my favorite moments of the film is like when he's about to send them out with the songbooks and their supplies, like the flashlights and whatever. He's addressing them like soldiers, like his child soldiers. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Which makes you wonder, like, what Santa could do if he really wielded his power.
Of the pipes?
Of the pipes, yes. Of the pipes. He has access to all the pipes.
We're talking like
Speaking of which, 1 second. There's something on my vent here. Oh, it's kind of sweet. That's pretty good.
Dear listener, producer Brit has succumbed to antifreeze. His roommate had the power of the
pipes. So my roommate's Santa? So the little kids give Santa his big sack of money, $15,000. The little sister asks to change her present this year and says, I don't want like these pony things that you gave me. I just want, or that I asked for, I just want a white Christmas for my dad. Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. And then Billy hugs Santa, and he's like, Santa, I'm going to miss you. And then they have a nice moment. Santa's like, hey, be good, kids. If not, I'm going to find out. And he trudges away.
And I think at this point, like, Horace is beginning to understand the spirit of Christmas, you know?
Oh, you really see the change at this point. And I think that was one of the better acted scenes of the film where you see this catalyst that's unspoken.
Yeah. So next, Horace begins to make his getaway. And he gets on an old train, which is like completely abandoned and derelict, it seems, and no one else is on it.
So much.
And I'm like, is he in a dream or is this like a real train? But on the train is an old man who.
Oh, wait! You're forgetting. Before the old man, he looks out the window and there's an arid desert, and then like a second later, it's like a snowy winter wonderland, and you're like, what the hell is going on?
Santa took too many tabs, yo. I took the wrong stuff, man. I didn't know how much I could take. I need to go to the tent, dude.
Yeah. So yes, Santa sees another person on this train that is seemingly abandoned.
Mm-hmm. And it's like this old man, and he talks with him about the money.
So it's Lucky.
It's Lucky, yeah. And he talks with him about the money, but it turns out the entire time the man he's talking to is a ghost.
He's a skeleton, which I love. But it also turns out he's also the Jacob Morley of this film, because it takes a sudden turn. We mentioned that there's a character who's like Ebenezer Scrooge, but this movie sprinkles in elements. It's like derivative of A Christmas Carol at times, but never in a linear or parallel fashion to A Christmas Carol.
It's like, hey, here's an idea from The Christmas Carol. Why don't we give it to one character where it doesn't really apply? Hey, why not? Why not? You know?
Yeah, this character Lucky that you don't know and have only heard of to this point.
Yeah, so
McNichol starts hallucinating. He's seeing Lucky. He's like, I'm going to change. I don't want to end up alone and forgotten. And he hallucinates like John having buried his dog Spider, and Sumner. We see him laughing and kicking all these kids out of their apartments. And then we see Lucky transform into this like old and wizened Santa. And McNichol like jumps off the train. He's like, And he jumps off the train, which disappears into the dark.
Yeah. And he's like, oh man, I shouldn't have candy flipped. Does anyone have some vitamin C?
What does that mean, candy flip?
That's when you take Molly and acid at the same time.
Oh, whoa, dude.
Anyway, so back at Billy's house. Sorry. Yeah, back at Billy's house, his dad comes downstairs and asks why Billy's up so late. They have a father and son talk, and it's not a white Christmas after all. It's a bad Christmas. They're losing their home. Goodbye.
Good riddance, I say. I'm Sumner.
So next, Horace finds Billy and is about to confess, but the cops get there first. John told on Runaway Santa.
Yep. Roll it back. We're missing a major piece of the film.
What's that?
We see Sumner. He's asleep in front of this like staticky TV, and then like the calendar pages start flying by. There's this crazy wind going through, and Santa shows up, and he wakes Sumner, and he gives him this talking to. He's like, Sumner, you've been a very bad boy, and Sumner looks scared shitless. Like he's like, I would be too if like Santa woke me up. He just came into my apartment, and he's like, you're bad. So this is a pivotal scene of the film.
Yeah, it's very much his Ghost of Christmas future moment.
Yes, where he's taken it upon himself to be Ghost of Christmas future, apropos of, I don't know, nothing really. Continue.
So next we go back to Horace. So the cops are moving in to arrest Horace. And Billy finds out that John told on Santa and calls him a traitor. But
he's a traitor.
He's a rat. Come on. Like he deserves stitches. He doesn't deserve a dog. He deserves stitches.
Yeah, right. I don't think Spider deserved to die. I won't go that far.
No. No child should die.
No. Spider was an old dog.
I thought we were talking about John still. Well, maybe John deserves to die. I might be wrong.
Like Spider didn't deserve to die. He's a bystander in this whole thing. He's a victim of the Christmas war, the war on Christmas. But I feel bad for John. He's had a bad life, but don't snitch, man. That's not helping you.
No. So the cops move in and arrest Horace as a line of sad children watch. As Horace is being carted away, Billy sees his Christmas star, which in turn shines a light down on the cop car with Horace in it, which immediately stops.
Yeah. So the Christmas star was told to us at some point through some exposition that like what did Horace said something about like when he does an act that is purely altruistic and he gets no benefit out of it, he will see a Christmas star. and it will be brighter than all the other stars.
Yeah. Something like that.
So it's symbolic of like Horus is a changed man.
Right. And we don't know yet what selfless act he did, but we'll get to that in just a second. So, in the money bag, John hears a squealing.
Oh, the money bag is on the roof, by the way.
Yes. So in the money bag, John hears a squealing and pulls out not money, but a brand new puppy.
A brand new dog. We watched this and Ellie, wife of the pod, says, "How did Santa know Billy would go up there to see the star? That dog would have frozen to death." And she's absolutely right. Like it was snowing outside.
Yeah, and the dog was like stuck in a bag. Like, exactly. Why would you like imprison a dog in a bag on a cold roof? Like, it's like, I had no idea this I feel like he didn't mean for John to find it. He just wanted to kill another dog with the power of the pipes.
He'd gotten a taste of it with Spider, and he's like,
the dog's just, gotta have more. The bag's just full of antifreeze. Well, the dog didn't freeze, did it?
Yeah, maybe. So that was a Christmas miracle. Right.
The dog died. It just didn't freeze because of the antifreeze. Next, it starts snowing, and guess what? It's a white Christmas. And
wanted.
Yeah. The whole family comes and sees the snowfall, and they're like, "It's a white Christmas after all." Next, the miserly landlord just runs into the streets. Rene Aubergenois. Sorry, what was his name? I only said it like once.
Odo Sumner.
Odo Sumner?
I made up the Odo.
Okay. So Sumner runs into the streets yelling, "Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!"
Like and then, lunatic.
Yeah, and he's like, "Come inside, everyone," and brings all the tenants inside and brings them upstairs. And said he has in fact decided not to evict everyone because somebody paid cash for every single one of their apartments.
You know, it's weird. When you see it at first, you're like, "Oh, he's had a change of heart. He's like a better man." He's not a better man. He's just
like,
a man who
I got paid off. I got paid. I got the payday I wanted, but sooner than I expected. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
the tenants get to keep their apartments from $15,000, which can apparently buy a New York City apartment.
So what is the point of Santa Claus coming to him and telling he had been very naughty? Like, he got his way. He didn't really change his ways, I don't think. Like, he was just like, he didn't steal the money, I guess, which is good? Question mark? Because I guess he could have like just embezzled it and been like, "You're still getting evicted. Here's my $15,000." Like,
yeah, nobody will ever know. The whole thing was very weird,
very,
and very trying to pull off a Christmas Carol. Pretty late in the film, and
a third act Christmas Carol, if you will. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, obviously it was Horace who paid off all their apartments. So back in prison.
With the money.
Oh, and then also we see that with the remainder of the money, because apparently $15,000 buying like 20 people's apartments in this urban area still gets you change.
Like for a dog. And what else?
Yeah. He gives the rest of the money to Sarah, Lucky's wife. So
no. He doesn't give her the money. He gives her a dress. Which
was it a dress?
What a terrible gift.
I thought it was
living in squalor.
Okay, I must have missed that while I was taking notes. Yeah, right. I'm the belle of the ball, and she puts on the dress and just watches infomercials again.
Yeah, she's like a 40-year-old woman who looks like 70, and how is she supposed to put this dress?
I think she's supposed to be a lot older than 40. I'm not sure, but
I don't know. She struck me as like this character is supposed to look haggard based on her appearance. She basically has like cobwebs in her hair, and like her home is like an industrial plant from the 1700s.
Next, we go back to Horace, and he arrives back at prison on the prison bus, still dressed as Santa for some reason.
There was no booking. They just skip booking and they drop him off on the prison yard as Santa Claus.
Yeah. And he's like, thankfully they let me keep my Santa shiv. Like,
yeah, right.
So Horace arrives back dressed as Santa, and he's full of the Christmas spirit. And he's going around
kissing inmates, and he's kissing COs. It's weird.
Right. And he's definitely going to get mononucleosis here. So with back at Waters' home, he arrives and sees all of his children waiting patiently for him, and he gets a big smile on his face. So happy ending for Detective Waters. Then with John, he finally has a kind moment with his father, Mr. Sumner. And it seems like his dad has finally adopted the spirit of Christmas because he got paid. And
Sumner sees his son with the puppy, and John gets a hug from his dad. He gets a hug. Like, it's not a lot, but it's enough.
Yeah. It's something. And that is the end of the film. We see the Christmas star over the city. What?
You forgot my favorite scene. In the prison. Mm-hmm. We see Horace conducting the choir of inmates singing Hark the Herald Angels Sing. And do you remember the J6 prison choir?
Yes.
This is exactly what I imagined them to be like. Like singing on the tiers into like a phone. This was a thing, I don't know, was it last summer where like they sang the Star Spangled Banner while Trump like reads the Pledge of Allegiance intermittently over top of it. It's like the worst song I've ever heard, and it's amazing.
Yes. Yep, that's it. That's that movie.
I'm sorry, I interrupted though. At the end, the star tells us season's greetings from the Disney family, which is also important.
Oh, very important to me, at least. We need to advertise in our Christmas film at some point.
Yeah, can't Disney just like make a thing without letting us know that it's Disney?
No, absolutely not. No way, no chance.
Okay, I accept.
So that was that film. What do you think?
Honestly, 3 soups. I enjoyed it. It's a heist film with children. It knew exactly what it was. It was derivative, as I mentioned, and it wasn't poorly acted. I was entertained all the way through, and it had Santa sleeping on a pile of firewood. Like, what more could I ask for in a movie?
Santa controlling the pipes.
Yeah, that's true. He's controlling the pipes. He's like he's got all the strings. He's treating us all like it's puppets from those pipes.
Right.
What did you think of it?
I gave it a 2.5 soups. It was a completely serviceable film. It wasn't poorly written, acted, or directed, but it wasn't well acted, directed, or written. I don't know. I felt about this film the same way I feel about like saltine crackers. Like, I'll eat them if they're there, but it's not going to be my first choice.
Unless a worse cracker is there.
True.
I'm trying to think of worse. Oyster crackers. Those suck.
Or how about Tom McDonald?
Yeah, the contemporary of the J6 prison choir.
The worst cracker of them all.
Oh, I see what you did there. It's completely inoffensive. It's entertaining, and oddly, I know it was made for TV, but the fact that it's on Disney Plus made me think, maybe this movie is more talked about. This was the first podcast being recorded on this film that I could find, looking on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So to the internet, you're welcome.
Yeah,
we're going to start this trend.
Right. Next year, when everyone's hearing about the Christmas star, like, you'll know who started that, baby. You'll know who Christmas started that, baby.
No,
Ooh,
that is
got him.
That's such a good note to end on.
Yeah, it really is.
We gave it to them. They asked, we gave, just like Santa gives and gives.
Indeed. Well, we would like to give one final shout out to our lovely sponsor, Roger Williams University School of Justice Studies.
Thank you, Roger Williams, University School of Justice Studies. And thank you for listening to this year podcast. If you enjoyed listening to us talk about the Christmas star, hopefully you'll enjoy our other episodes, which are even better and more well-informed than this one. And please like, please rate, please subscribe. And if you have any good suggestions for prison movies, please contact us, reach out. We're just a call away. In fact, producer Brit's cell phone number is... You can also find us online at Prison Breakdown Pod on the socials.
Yeah. So thanks for listening, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And in our family, we always said Merry Carrara because there was a string of lights that meant to spell Merry Christmas on a house in our town that every year fell more into disrepair until it said Merry Carrara. So to you, dear listener, Merry Carrara.
And may the power of the pipes be with you. That's lights out.